Trump and Mar-a-Lago was a desperate ploy by Democrats. So too is to focus on abortion. But meanwhile, there are 8,000 people illegally crossing our southern border every single day right now. We're going to have over 2 million this year, over 5 million illegal crossings since Joe Biden became president. And credit to Governor Greg Abbott of Texas, Doug Ducey of Arizona, and now Ron DeSantis of Florida. They are all taking these illegal immigrants, letting them tell them where they want to go, sending people to Chicago, to New York City, to Washington, D.C., and most recently to Martha's Vineyard. Right around 50 illegal immigrants landed in Martha's Vineyard, and almost immediately, everyone in Martha's Vineyard panicked and said, we have to get all of these illegal immigrants off the island. We cannot handle them. Now, what I thought was fascinating about this is we're talking about only 50 immigrants actually coming. Remember, Del Rio, Texas dealt with 50,000. And that is what you have to consider. Millions of people in Texas and Arizona illegally crossing the border. Those states are in an incredibly difficult position. And that is continuing going forward. And what I thought was great about this is a lot of these Martha's Vineyard have these sort of, Ukraine flag equivalent, the masking equivalent, the public social justice posturing, the, I'm a better person than you, all of this BS. Have you noticed in a lot of businesses that they say everyone is welcome here? This is from the island of Martha's Vineyard. We respect women. We value Black lives. We stand with LGBTQ community members. We stand with immigrants, with refugees, with indigenous people, with people of all faiths. We stand with our community. All are welcome here. Hate has no business here. Well, not everyone is welcome in Martha's Vineyard, this incredibly wealthy, white, liberal enclave. It took them around 24 hours to kick all 50 illegal immigrants off the island, to deport them back to the mainland and to a military base. All it took was 50 illegal immigrants arriving on their island for Martha's Vineyard to lose its mind. Now, a huge percentage of the homes in Martha's Vineyard are only occupied for a couple of months a year. They have plenty of housing. I don't know why Barack Obama didn't offer up his $12 million estate to help handle these 50 illegal immigrants. People are like, left-wingers, blue checks are like, this is a political stunt. This is unacceptable. Well, the only way to get Democrats to talk about our broken southern border is to bring the illegal immigrants to New York, to D.C., to Chicago, to Martha's Vineyard, to all of these sanctuary cities that have been 100% in favor of unlimited illegal immigration effectively. Joe Biden will not shut down the border. Everyone knows that they can cross the border and come in here. We have no sanctity there. Joe Biden has been far more concerned about the border with Ukraine than he has been the United States southern border. And Democrats are far more concerned about the 50 illegal immigrants in Martha's Vineyard than they are any of the 50 people who died trying to cross the border in the back of that truck, or the over 700 who have died this year on the truck. And so, trying to cross the border, I should say, over 700 of them. So Governor Newsom of California loses his mind, and a lot of other left-wing politicians have done the same and said, we need to have an investigation into kidnapping and trafficking, human trafficking. And Ron DeSantis, that's what Gavin Newsom said, Ron DeSantis fired back and said, I think his hair gel is interfering with his brain function. I would not shock me if we end up with Ron DeSantis against Gavin Newsom at some point in the near future. But the Martha's Vineyard battle exposed the left-wing hypocrisy as it pertains to illegal immigration. As long as the illegal immigrants don't interact with left-wing rich white voters, they're all in favor. They put up the placard. Everybody's welcome here. We're a community. It takes about 24 hours of illegal immigrants for everyone to lose their mind and kick them off the island. I think that this needs to be accelerated in Florida, accelerated in Texas, accelerated in Arizona. More illegal immigrants need to be sent into wealthy left-wing neighborhoods. And we need to let people recognize, because the only way they'll talk about it every week, just keep it going all the way up through the election until there is a commitment from Joe Biden to visit the border and also acknowledge that the border is not secure and he has a plan put in place to solve it. Until that happens, keep pushing these illegal immigrants out of Texas, out of Florida, out of Arizona, and sending them to sanctuary cities in blue cities and blue states.